welcome back to my channel. It's Bella here. In today's tutorial I created this really pretty silver glitter halo eye. So if you guys want to see how I achieved the look, then go ahead and keep on watching. And if you guys like the video, then make sure that you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so that you guys never ever miss out on any of my videos. So the first thing that I did was I grabbed my Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer and I just grabbed the shade Cotton Candy, and this is always the shade that I use to prime my eyelids. So I just applied it all over and then I went in with a damp beauty sponge to blend it out, and then I set it in place with translucent powder. And this is the palette that I went in with today. It's from Maven Beauty and I grabbed the palette in Basic Beat. And this is what it looks like. It's all matte eyeshadows, but I feel like it's really good to create like a perfect crease. And then whatever shimmers or whatever, if you want to make it really natural, you can make it really natural. And if you want to add glitter, then you can go ahead and add your own glitter that you have. So I really like how small and compact it is. So first I went in with the lightest brown shade in the palette and I just started to put that in my crease, just going in back and forth motions and circular motions. And then I went in with the deeper brown shade with a defined angled brush and I started to map out where I want to add definition in my crease. And I did wing it out when I got to the outer corner. And then going back into that first transition shade, I just went directly over that line, just going in circular motions and back and forth motions till I get the blendedness that I desire. And I personally still like to have a little bit of definition in my crease, but I do like to blend it out so that it is kind of that smoked out look. And then going into that deeper brown shade once again, I just started to apply this to the inner corner of my eye and the outer corner. And then since we drew that line in the crease, it's really easy to see how far up to take the shadow. And that's one of the reasons why I like to add that definition in the crease, because it just gives a really nice guide to how high to bring the shadow up. And I always start in the very outermost corner, and then when I have less product on my brush, I drag it inwards. And then I went in with this Maven Beauty cream eyeshadow in the shade Alpaca, and I just put that on the center part of my lid just to kind of carve out the lid and just kind of emphasize that halo effect. And then I went back into the first transition shade just to really lightly blend out those edges. And then I went in with some glitter. I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Crystal Cave glitter and the NYX glitter primer. And pretty much what I do is I apply the glitter primer first, and then I grab very little amount of glitter and work my way up to the amount of glitter that I want. I don't just go in with a whole bunch, because then it's going to be really hard to blend it out. And so when I barely have any product left, I kind of tap it on the very edges of my halo just to really blend it out. And then going into that first shade once again, I just put that on my lower lash line, and I do put that all the way from inner corner to outer corner, just because it is going to be like a transition shade for our lower lash line. Even though we are going to do a halo effect on the lower, how we did on the lid, I still like to put that transition shade all the way from inner to outer. And then I grabbed the dark brown shade and I mainly focused it on the inner and outer corners, similar to how we did it on our lid. And then I blended that out with the transition shade, but for some reason I didn't have that clip. And then I applied the glitter to the very center, and then the last thing that I did was I applied some lower lash mascara. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never ever miss out on a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!